you can't do something, I'll try and give modifications. So if something sounds scary, that you can find something else that feels good for you. Sound good? Yes? Okay. Oh, I've already said hello to you. I'll say hello again. All right, so we're gonna start in a comfortable seated position tonight. So whatever that means for you. For me, it's having my shins crossed, but for you, maybe it's having your legs extended out straight. And then just place your right hand on your heart and stack your left hand on your right hand. And then once you've done that, if you're comfortable, close your eyes. And just take a moment to notice what it feels like to have your hands resting over your heart. See if you can feel your heart beating with your hands. And then just notice the rise and fall of your chest with each inhale and exhale. And just take an inhale through your nose and an exhale through your nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And then just pause and notice how you feel right now in this moment. And that gentle breeze. Smells of being outside, even all the sounds. And then you can open your eyes, just relax your hands down to your knees for a moment. We're going to do just a quick little bit of self-massage here. So you can take your fingertips to your low jaw, just right in front of your earlobe. And I know it feels a little weird. Once you have that, just close your eyes and let the pressure of the fingertips be really light. So you're not really pushing, they're just placed there. And then maybe you try opening and closing your mouth. And just notice as you do that, how you can feel the muscles moving underneath the fingertips. You're getting just a slight little massage of the jaw. A lot of us carry a lot of tension here. I know we feel silly, but I promise no one's watching you. And then just close your mouth softly and take really light, gentle circles with your fingertips. So you're just giving your jaw a little massage. And then you can open your eyes if they're closed. We'll do one last little thing here with the fingertips. So just take your fingertips right above the top of your ear. So you're kind of on the side of the head, close to the temple there. And then same thing, you can close the eyes and maybe you open and close the mouth. And then maybe you close the mouth and just take some gentle circles with the fingertips. So just a nice little massage. And then just relax your hands down to your knees. Keep your eyes closed and just notice how the face feels, the whole head feels, maybe just a little bit softer. And you can open your eyes if you're more comfortable, and then just take your arms out to the sides, reach them up by the ears, stretch up through the fingertips, and then press the palms together and draw the hands down to the heart. Just pause there for a breath. And then you can release your hands to the knees. We'll take some seated cat-cow here. So on your inhale, lift the chest. Maybe take the gaze up towards the sky. Oh, it's so pretty. And then exhale, curl the spine back and round. Just moving between those two. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, curl and round. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, curl and round. And then just come up to a neutral spine. Start to lean your torso forward any amount. We'll start to take some circles. So take the torso to the right and around. And you can take these big or small, fast or slow, just whatever feels good. I always like to close my eyes because then I'm not distracted by anyone else or worrying about what I look like or if I look like my neighbor. And then take those circles the other direction. And then just come back up to neutral and change the cross of the leg so the opposite shin comes in front. Probably gonna feel a little funky if you're not used to it. And then just reach your arms up by your ears. Twist your torso over to the right. So right fingertips can rest behind you. Left hand can rest to the outside of the thigh. Just take a couple soft breaths here. And then unwind, come back to center, reach the arms up, and then take your right palm down, take a side bend, reaching through the left fingertips. And then come through center, reach both arms up, twist over to the left, take the left fingertips behind you. What a nice view, huh? We are very lucky. And then come back to center, reach both arms up and take your left palm down, take a side bend, just reach to the right fingertips. Then come back to center, reach both arms up, and then just lower the arms down and bring the soles of the feet together and then knees out wide. So you have two choices with your hands here. You can take your peace sign fingers, pointer and middle fingers, and hook them on the big toes, or if that feels weird, you can support the feet with the hands. And you can stay right here with the feet down if this is comfortable. If you want to try a little seated balance here, you're going to roll back to the back of the sit bones and see if you can lift your feet. And you may roll backwards. This is harder than it looks. Oh, you guys, no problem for everyone. You're all like, no problem. Got it? Good. And then lower the feet down. And we'll make our way up into tabletop. So you can just take your feet over to the side, come up to hands and knees here. And we'll take that same cat-cow movement here. So on your inhale, lengthen the chest forward, drop the belly. And exhale, curl the spine towards the sky. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, extend. And exhale, round. And then just come back to a neutral spine. Take your right leg up and back behind you. You can stay with just the leg elevated if that's comfortable, or if you want, the left arm can also go up by the ear. Wherever you are, take an inhale, good. And on the exhale, knee to nose or knee to elbow. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend, hold it there. If you want, maybe you take your leg to the right and your arms to the left, so they're going in opposite directions just for a moment. That's hard, I know. And then come back through center, and then lower everything to tabletop. Wiggle your hips side to side. That's one of those things that's like, why is that so hard? It doesn't seem like it should be. All right, take your left leg up and back. Maybe you stay there, maybe the right arm is by the ear. Take an inhale there. Exhale, knee to nose or knee to elbow. Good. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend it out, hold there for a moment, and then take the arm to the right and the leg to the left. Did I get my right and the left right? I don't know. And then bring everything through center. I'm not used to teaching to people. Lower everything down, wiggle your hips side to side. It's very different teaching to actual humans versus a screen, so bear with me. Bring your big toes together, take your hips back to your heels, come into child's pose. If coming all the way back doesn't feel good, you can rest forward a little bit on your forearms here. So you can explore what feels best for you, and then just take a couple of breaths. And then come back up through tabletop. And I'm just going to turn like this just because it's easier for you to see me. Take your right foot over to the right. Plant your right palm and extend your left leg back. So you'll be facing Malvern. And just reach that left arm up by your ear. And then I'm going to brave the crunchy grass here. And then from here, you're going to start to make circles with that top arm. So take it towards the ear and down and around. Ooh, the grass is softer over here. I picked a terrible spot for us to set up today. And then take those circles the opposite direction. And then reach that arm towards the sky. You can stay there, or maybe you lift that leg parallel to your mat and take little pulses up and down. And then lower that foot down, spin yourself back through tabletop. We'll just take the other side, so spin your left foot to the left, extend the right leg back. You'll be facing the houses, yep. And then keep the foot down to start if that's what you did on the first side, and start to make circles with that top arm, either direction. We're gonna go both ways, so. And then take those circles the opposite way. And then just reach the arm up towards the sky. If you want, lift your right leg parallel to the mat and take those little pulses. It's like Jane Fonda tonight. And then lower that foot down, spin yourself back to tabletop, and then tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And if you try this and it doesn't feel so good, you can always drop the knees and be back in your tabletop position. And your down dog, if it feels good, you can bend one leg, straighten the other, and then kind of alternate pedaling the feet. You got it. And then just walk your feet forward to meet your hands. So coming to a standing forward fold at the front of the mat, knees can be really bent here. And then just let the top of the head hang down. And then on your next inhale, lift the torso halfway, bring the hands to your shins or your thighs. And on the exhale, fold all the way back forward. On your inhale, come all the way to standing, arms out to the side and reach up. And exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. And then just bring your hands to your hips. Take your feet hip distance apart if they're not already there. And then once you have that, just start to slowly lift the heels, come onto the balls of the feet. Ooh, I'm shaky today. And then lower it back down. And then lift the heels and lower. If you'd like to add the arms as you lift the heels, you can take them by the ears and then lower it down. And then one more like that, lift up and down. And then from there, maybe just take your hands to your hips, lift all 10 toes, and then see if you can put them down one toe at a time, starting with your pinky toe. I know, down to your big toe. You can watch, it's easier if you watch, I swear. Let's try that again. So lift the toes. Pinky toe, one toe at a time, all the way down to the big toe. We're gonna do it the opposite direction, lift the toes. Big toe now down to the pinky toe. I think that way is much harder. I love the focus I'm seeing though. You guys are concentrating so hard. Lift your toes. And then big toe down to the little toe. You didn't know I was gonna make you work this hard tonight. All right, come up to the front of the mat if you're not already there. Just both feet grounding into the mat. You can take your arms down by your sides. Ooh, I just got really loud there. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. And on your exhale, bring your hands to your heart. A couple rounds like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the heart. We'll add on to that. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more like that. Inhale, reach up. Maybe you look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. We'll add on to that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Or maybe tabletop if that feels better with the knees down. You have a couple breaths right here wherever you are. Good choices. And then walk your feet forward to your hands. Forward fold top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. A little different this time. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, right foot back for a lunge, right knee down to the mat. You got it. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale, hands frame the foot, bring your back foot forward, standing forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, fold right back forward this time. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left foot back for a lunge, left knee down to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, back foot forward again. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, right foot back for your lunge, right knee down to the mat. You can untuck your right toes here on the top of the foot if you like, and then take the arms up by the ears. And then from there, take your left palm to your low back, twist your torso to the left so the right hand can go to the outside of your left thigh. Good. Oh, I see people smiling. Are you having fun? I like it. You can smile in yoga, it's good. All right, on your inhale, take your arms by your ears, watch your palms touch overhead. On the exhale, hands frame the foot, bring your back foot forward. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, cactus your arms, take a little back bend. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, left foot back for a lunge, left knee down to the mat. Take your arms up by your ears again. And just a gentle grounding of your right heel into the mat will help you feel maybe a little more stable. Give it a shot, see how it goes. And then take your right palm to your low back, twist to the right. Left hand to outside thigh. And keep that gentle grounding of the right heel. Lift up through the top of the head so you feel that nice line of energy. Good. On your inhale, come back through center, arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, bring your back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, right foot back for a lunge this time. Stay on the ball of the foot. Oh, some of you guys are already up. Come up into crescent, reach your arms up. Same thing, gentle pressing into the front heel, firming outer hips to the midline. Good. Hook your thumbs overhead and take a side bend over to your left. Aren't the birds nice? Come back upright, release the thumbs. You guys are like, I'm just trying to balance. Why are you talking about the birds? Stay upright, take a twist to your left, take your arms to a T, towards Malvern. Good. Take an inhale, reach your arms up, come back through center. Exhale, hands frame the foot, bring your back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left foot back for a lunge. Stay on the ball of the foot. Come up into crescent. And then hook your thumbs overhead. Maybe opposite thumb comes in front if you know what you did on the first side. And then take a side bend over to your right. And then come back upright, release the thumbs, take a twist to the right, take your arms to a T. Nice, take an inhale, come back through center, arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, step back to downward facing dog or tabletop. Couple breaths wherever you landed. So in your down dog, hands are roughly shoulders distance apart, feet roughly hips distance apart, but you can explore that placement, see where you feel most steady. Good. And then come forward into plank, the top of a push-up, and then just drop your knees immediately for a modified plank. Good. Lower all the way down to your belly, and then slide your forearms forward for Sphinx pose. So your elbows will be right under your shoulders here. Try not to get feedback from the mic, so be careful. So hug the elbows towards each other. That'll help you feel supported. You got it. Good. And then lower your head and shoulders to the mat. Draw the hands back by the sides of the rib cage. Press up through tabletop. Downward facing dog, or again, you can be in tabletop. Couple breaths. You're doing great. And then walk your feet forward to your hands forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, cactus the arms. Just do this every time, it feels nice. Inhale, reach the arms back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right foot back for a lunge. This time spin your right heel down to the mat so both feet are flat. Cartwheel your arms up, warrior two. Arms to a T, looking over your left fingertips. How's the sunset going? Not the prettiest sunset we've ever had, but it's getting there. I think we're gonna have a good one. I like you're smiling. Straighten your front leg, flip your left palm towards the sky, reverse triangle, left arm up and back. Just keep grounding into both feet evenly. That might help you feel a little more steady. And then come back to warrior two. Bend your front knee, arms to a T. And take your left forearm to your thigh and your right arm up by the ear. Sorry. And then from there, you can keep your top arm by the ear, or if you want, you can just loosely drape it behind your back and take your gaze down towards your front foot. Reach your right arm back by your ear just for a moment. Come back upright to warrior two, arms to a T. Take an inhale there. Exhale, hands frame your front foot, bring your back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach back up. Oh, that breeze is nice. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left foot back for your lunge. Left heel down to the mat. Cartwheel your arms up to a T, warrior two. And then flip your right palm towards the sky, straighten your right leg, reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Notice, are you holding your breath? Can you find a soft breath? And then come back to warrior two, right forearm to thigh, left arm by the ear. Maybe that left hand's on your hip. And then if you want, you can drape that arm behind the back softly and turn the gaze towards your right foot. So maybe you feel a nice stretch in the left side of the neck, maybe you don't. And then take the left arm back by the ear. On an inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, hands frame your front foot, bring your back foot forward. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, right foot back for a lunge again. Right heel down to the mat. Cartwheel your arms up, warrior two again. And if your shoulders or neck get tired, you can always bring hands to hips. And then reverse triangle again. Straighten the left leg, flip the left palm up, left arm up and back. This time, keep your legs where they are. Come back upright, arms to a T. Start to reach the left fingertips forward, tilt the hips back, and hinge into triangle pose. So the left hand can come to the top of the thigh, maybe the top of the shin. Maybe it's on the mat, but it doesn't have to be. And then come back up to your warrior two. Bend your front knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Bring your back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left foot back for a lunge. Left heel down to the mat. Cartwheel your arms up, warrior two. How are we doing? Are we all okay? Okay. Got a lot of serious faces, but you're just concentrating, right? Is anyone else sweating? I don't know how I'm sweating. Whew. Straighten your front leg. Flip your right palm up, reverse triangle. I thought surely with this breeze I wouldn't get too hot, but here we are. And then keep your legs where they are. Come back upright with the torso, arms to a T. Start to reach forward with the right fingertips. Come into triangle pose. That hand can come to the top of the thigh, the top of the shin. Keep pressing into that left foot. So you can lengthen the chest forward. You might feel like you can breathe a little better. Good, Charlene, that was it. And then come back up to warrior two. Bend your front knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Bring your back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Watch your palms touch. Look at the sky. And on the exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. Just check in, notice how you feel. Just a lot of movement, especially if you're new to this, so you did great. You can softly open your eyes and then just lift your right heel. So you're on the ball of your right foot. So you're welcome to stay here. This is a great place to challenge your balance. If you want, you can hug the right knee towards the chest and support that leg, either hands behind the thigh or around the shin. You might fall, it's okay. We all fall. And then if you'd like, hands can come to the heart. And then slowly start to tilt your torso forward as you extend your leg back. So any variation of warrior three. So maybe you're more upright, maybe torso and leg come parallel to the mat. It's a challenging pose, so I'm gonna stay upright here tonight because this is all levels and that might not feel great for all of us. Good, wherever you are, bring your torso upright. Hug your right knee towards your chest just for a moment. I know you've been on your left leg for a while. And then lower your right foot, lower your arms, shake everything off. We still doing okay? Warrior three is a hard pose. I had to throw it in, I'm sorry. You guys did great. All right, let's try the other side. So lift the left heel, come onto the ball of the foot. Again, you can stay right here, so you know you have lots of options now. You can hug that left knee in, take hands behind the thigh, or around the shin, and just see if you can find your balance there. Notice if you can breathe, because that actually helps. It's hard to look around and balance at the same time. All right, if you want, hands to the heart. Start to tilt the torso forward, take the leg back, and again, maybe you stay upright. You could even just tap the toes down there if you want, or start to hinge the torso forward, lift the leg. Notice if you're holding your breath. Good choices, all of them. I like them. I like to see people doing different things. That means you're taking care of yourself. And then come back upright if you're forward. Hug that left knee in. And then lower the foot down. Take your arms down. Shake it out. All right. I think that's the hardest thing we're going to do. All right, back to mountain pose, front of the mat. So step yourself forward if you're not there. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to downward facing dog. And then that's just a transition to drop your knees for tabletop. Bring your big toes together. Sit back to child's pose, hips to heels. I feel like you deserve child's pose after warrior 3, so just take a couple breaths. Just come up through tabletop. Let's take a couple more rounds of cat-cow here. Just notice if it feels the same or different as the beginning. So inhale, lengthen the chest, drop the belly. Exhale, curl the spine up towards the sky. Inhale, extend the chest forward. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, extend. And exhale, round. And then just come back to neutral and tabletop. You can take your hips to the side so you can come back to seated. I hate when I lie to you because there's one more hard thing, and this is it. But you have options, so sorry if you don't know me, I don't like to be a liar. Take your legs out in front of you, knees bent, soles of the feet to the mat, hands behind the thighs. So you can stay here. This isn't so bad, right? If you want, you can lift the right foot so the right shin's parallel to the mat, and then lower it down. So we'll just alternate a couple times here, left foot up. And lower, and right foot, and lower, and left foot, and lower. You can stay alternating if you want. This time both feet are gonna lift, and maybe fingertips reach forward. That's it. I could go crazier, but I'm not going to. And what is it that Crystal said? Don't tell people to smile in bow pose. I sometimes do that. Because I swear things that are miserable feel less miserable if you smile. I think it's true. I don't know if that's scientific or not, but it feels that way. Drop your feet to the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Lift your chest up towards the sky. Maybe you just stay upright here. Maybe you hinge forward. Maybe you think belly button to heels and just notice what that feels like. Just lengthen your chest forward, come all the way upright. You may want to turn to face the houses. You can decide if you don't mind having feet on the grass. So if you're cool facing forward, feet wide. If you want to face the houses, you can just spin that direction. And then just take your hands in front of you, and maybe you just take a gentle walk of the hands forward. Maybe you're dropping to forearms, maybe you're still on the palms of the hands. They're clapping for us. Definitely we're going to hear a lot more applause since they're starting whatever's happening over there. And then walk your hands back, lift your chest. You can spin back to the front of the mat. I know it's awkward spinning around. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. So like we did in the beginning, peace sign fingers can hook on big toes, or you can just take the hands to support the feet. Your choice, again, feet can stay down or you can try lifting up. Since that was so easy for you guys, we're gonna just add on a little bit here. If you want, you can come into like a seated happy baby, so knees will hug towards the armpits, soles of the feet will face forward. And I like to think of pulling my hands back and lifting my chest up. So it gives this opposing energy that makes it a little easier to balance here. You may end up rolling backwards and you might feel silly. It's okay. If you want to try it, straighten both legs. Yes. And then last thing, if you want, legs together. I know. Did I say that last thing was the last hard thing? This is like accessible hard, which is what I like about it. All right, bend your knees, soles of the feet together. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And on your exhale, curl the spine back. And then just come back up to neutral. Find a cross-leg position here, whatever feels nice for you. And then take your right arm up by your ear. Bend that elbow and take your left hand to your right elbow. Notice if you have any tension in your face or jaw. Maybe you open your mouth and move it around, or find a soft smile, just to notice if that helps you to soften the muscles of the face. And then just take your arms out to a T. Cross your right arm over your left arm. Just give yourself a hug. And then maybe you stay in the hug. If you want, you can bring backs of hands together, which some of you wanted to do, or palms together. Your choice. I'm going to stay in the hug. And then just unwind your arms, take them out to a T, lower them down to your sides, take your left arm up. I couldn't think of the word sides, that's a hard word. Bend your left elbow, take your right hand to the left elbow. Whew. My fellow teachers know what I'm talking about. And then unwind that, take your arms to a T, left arm over right arm, give yourself a hug. Oh, now we got the music. Just as we're starting to cool down, we got the good, you got you dancing over there. I can't hear music and not dance. Started dancing when I was 3 years old, just pardon me. All right, if you want backs of hands together or palms together. Oh, now they're screaming too. I like it. This is where it becomes a practice, right? A yoga practice, a focus. Unwind your arms, reach them out to the T's, or maybe you just get into the music. Take your arms down, take a full shoulder rolls. And then just extend your legs out in front of you. If you're not at the front of the mat, just scoot yourself forward so you have enough space to roll back. Take your hands behind your knees and roll all the way back. I know when you come on your back, it's harder for you to hear me, so I'll try to make sure you can hear me. We might turn up the volume. You can give me a wave if you can't hear me. Once you're on your back, hug your knees towards your chest. Take hands behind thighs or around shins. Just take a little rock side to side. And then come back to stillness with the knees still hugged in. Keep your right knee hugged in. Extend your left leg out onto the mat. You can let that left leg relax down unless you want a core exercise. And if that left leg doesn't feel good straight, you can bend it and have the sole of the foot flat to the side. And then keep your right knee where it is. Just bend the left knee, bring the sole of the left foot to the mat. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, setting up for thread the needle. And if you want, you can hug your left thigh towards your chest. Take the hands behind the left thigh or around the left shin. And if you're hugging the left thigh and it feels strained or like your head's elevated, you can just let that left foot drop down. Just whatever feels good for you. And And then just unwind all of that. Hug both knees back in towards your chest. Just pause there for a moment. Notice how the right and left side of the leg, the hips feel. And then keep your left knee hugged in. Extend your right leg onto the mat. And then bend your right knee, bring the sole of the foot to the mat, cross the left ankle over the right thigh for thread the needle. And if you want, hug your right thigh in towards your chest. I see your feet tapping with the music. Unwind your legs, hug them back in towards your chest. You can decide what feels good for your arms, maybe to a T or cactus. I know some of you will be on the grass. And then just let your legs drop over to the right for a twist. So no effort here, everything's just resting down. And then draw your legs up through center, drop them over to the other side. Draw your legs up through center, hug them back in towards the chest. One more time. You can stay there, come into happy baby, maybe reaching for the outer edges of the feet or the backs of the knees, hugging the knees towards the armpits. And then if you're in happy baby, hug your knees back in. Everyone give yourself a little hug here. And then release the legs and just come onto your back with your legs extended out straight in front of you. Arms can rest by the sides. Just let everything relax. And I thought we would do a little progressive relaxation tonight. It might be interesting with the music. So if you can't hear me, just do the best you can. So just relax here. Maybe you close your eyes, and then I'm just going to guide you through this. So take an inhale and flex your feet. Pull your toes back towards your face. Hold that for just a moment. Good. And then exhale, let the feet and the legs relax. Let the whole body relax. Just take a couple breaths. And then on your next inhale, make fist with the hands. Hold the fists. And on the exhale, let the hands and the arms relax. on your next inhale, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. And on the exhale, let the shoulders relax away from the ears. And then on your next inhale, squeeze the muscles of the face. So close the eyes really tightly. Maybe you even feel the jaw clench just for a moment. And on the exhale, let the entire face relax. And then finally, we'll combine all those things. So take an inhale, flex the feet, make fists with the hands, shrug the shoulders, clench the eyes, close really tightly. Feel all that tension in the body. And then on your exhale, let everything go and relax. Imagine that your body is so heavy that it makes an indentation on your mat. And then start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. And then reach your arms up by your ears. Give yourself a big stretch from fingertips to toes. And then roll off to one side. Just pause on your side, little fetal position. Maybe use your bottom arm as a pillow and bend your knees. Just notice how you feel right now in this moment. And then use your top hand to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, ending the way we started. So right hand on the heart, left hand resting on right hand. Close your eyes if you open them. And just notice how your heartbeat feels now at the end of class. Notice how the breath feels. And this is one of my favorite quotes about yoga. I'm sure some of you have heard me say it before. It says, yoga is a powerful vehicle for change. Once you believe in your own strength, you believe in your own potential. Just bring your hands up to your heart, palms touching in front of your heart. Take one last moment to enjoy the beauty of this evening, being able to be outside and to be with other people and just to move. Thank you all for coming out this evening. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you.